Hey Ashal, tricky conditions for everyone out there, but was it still pretty fun to drive this pretty epic track?
FP1 was fun. FP2 no tires left, so less fun. But yeah, overall it was quite a good day. The feeling with the car is good. We just need to put everything together tomorrow, but the feeling is good, so it's positive.
You had a moment or two out there in very tricky conditions. I guess you just want to go and explore the track and see what it's like. If it is rainy on Sunday, do you feel quite confident with how the car feels in these conditions?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. As I said, I think FP2 again was very difficult because the tires were just completely done. But there's plenty to learn from today for the race especially. So yeah, it's a positive Friday, and hopefully. Let's see tomorrow, because the conditions will change a lot. Yeah. So FP3 will be all about adapting to those new conditions as quickly as possible, and let's see what's possible.
When it is dry and you kind of flip in between these different conditions, how tricky is it to try and get a read of the car? Because it's just changing all the time, I guess, isn't it?
It does change very quickly. So yeah, FP3 will be a very important session. Hopefully we'll have similar conditions from FP3 to qualifying, so we can learn and get ready for quali.
So Carlos, no ideal conditions for anyone really out there. So what was it like in the car?
No, not ideal, but it was at least the conditions were pretty consistent out there today. That when it's wet, that allows you to do a couple of tests. We never get to run in these conditions, so yeah, we managed to get a couple of tests done. That it's always interesting, and always run in the wet, because I feel like you can still learn something, and you can always learn something from the car, from the driving, especially after a wet Singapore.
And you really love those conditions, don't you, when it's wet, slippery?
Yeah, I love it. That's why it was important for me after a difficult race in Singapore in these conditions to really try and get back on top of the car today in these wet conditions and see if I could find my rhythm again, which was important, and we managed to do so. I was quick and feeling back at home again.
How are you feeling about the rest of the weekend? Dry tomorrow, potentially wet on Sunday?
Well, for sure there will be some compromises to be taken. Definitely that rain threat for Sunday looks likely, so there's going to be a few things to think twice about when doing the qualifying tomorrow. No? So I think it's going to be an interesting weekend ahead, and yeah, the combination of the dry track tomorrow in quali, pushing flat out around this track that is amazing, and then having that rain threat is going to make things interesting.
Do you think the wet conditions will help pull you guys closer to Red Bull? Because this track does generally tend to suit them, doesn't it?
I think Red Bull are quick everywhere. Wet, dry, slow, fast circuits, straights, slow speed. They're quick everywhere with the package they have now. But I think we are also very quick. So it will be a matter of who nails the weekend and who has that last 10th to 10th advantage over the other.